Hey folks, it's Cal here again. This is testimonial video number 2. The guy that you see on the screen right now is one of my former students, the student that I personally trained. And I'm going to be asking him a few questions about blackjack card counting, and then he'll be providing you guys with his experiences and any words of wisdom that he may have for you. So let's get started. Hey, thanks for coming out. I know that you like everybody else and myself, we have a very busy schedule, but you made the time to come out, and I appreciate that. So let's just get started here. Can you tell us what you do for a living?
Yeah, certainly. Right now I'm a full-time student at a college, university. I'm also a full-time worker, work at a bank.
Okay. And how long have you been playing blackjack?
I've been playing for a good 4 years now, just basically right out of high school.
Okay. Now, how has your casino experiences been like since you've learned how to count cards?
My experiences, truthfully, they've been great. You would think that that'd just be a place where you'd lose money from gambling, but once you know the system, basically from Kale, that's where I learned it from. Gained a different perspective. I mean, everything's just on the plus side.
Okay. And how much money do you think you've won up to date?
I honestly can't keep track to the extent of that, but then I would say it's in the thousands.
Okay. That's kind of like with me. I used to keep track, but I just said, forget it because I know that I'm going to win more than I lose, so I don't even bother to count. I used to keep track and count my money my very first year, but after that I just said forget it, just a waste of time.
hmm
Okay, so what do you do with your money from blackjack? What do you do with all your earnings?
I take those kind of money as just having money on the side. Basically, during the school years, I use that for books and anything else. I'm just using gas money and all that kind of stuff. Uh,
Okay. So as far as like your blackjack earnings go, you just use it for like, personal stuff like school related things.
yeah, school related. Take vacation trips. I mean, I'm an outdoorsman myself, and I spend a whole lot on that during the right time.
Okay, I see. Now, what would you say for people who want to play blackjack but don't know how to count cards?
Oh, I definitely say that you guys would need to learn these skills from Kale. Straightforward. You guys need this kind of knowledge before you guys go to the casino. Other than that, you guys are just going to go and give your money away. There are ways of beating the system, and Kale knows it. And he can provide these information to you guys.
Okay. Thanks for the plug there.
Mm.
I was gonna ask you, like, have you ever had any sessions where you've won so much money that you felt like, man, why am I working? Why am I still having a job?
Yeah, definitely. There was this one time. I'm really not going to say where, but within 3-4 hours, I was up 900, and I was going, wait, should I just quit my job and everything and just focus on Jack now or what? But you know, everyone has to live a regular lifestyle to that, I'd say. So it's always good to have that kind of money on the side, but know that you can make that money with blackjack.
Okay. And you said that you still have a full-time job. I think that it's a good point right now to make about people that want to pursue blackjack full-time. Now, my thing is that you can earn full-time income playing blackjack, and you can quit your job. However, I don't recommend it unless you are, very, very skilled and you win consistently. And having a full-time job, and I'm going to say this and then I'll ask you, having a full-time job is a way of maintaining or having a bankroll. That's how I see it. Do you see it that way too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's basically a way of making a bankroll for yourself. I mean, you gotta have money to play with money. So, along with paying bills and everything, just set a little bit of money on the side. Next time you go, bam,
Okay.
extra cash right there.
Yeah. Do you remember like any sessions where you played for only a few minutes or maybe in under an hour, and then you would just walk away from the table, up hundreds or if not thousands of dollars? And then, do you ever remember seeing the looks on the faces of the other players that sit next to you?
Yeah, there's been a good amount of sessions where I just walk in there, sit down on the table, bam, right there, make 2-3 quick hundred right there already, and to me personally, that's good enough for me to leave already. I'm not one to go for the thousands or whatever, just enough to spend and just enough to have for the next few days and everything.
Do you see, when you look at the faces of those players next to you, like, do you see that they envy, that you just sat down for a few minutes and you walked up with a few $100s already? Do you notice that?
Yeah, most of the time they'd be surprised, shocked about how come, what's with this guy? How come he's playing like this? How come they're sitting next to me? They're not getting the same kind of, cards or whatever. But that's just me having the upper hand, basically, just knowing how to play the right way.
Okay. All right, man. Well, thanks for your time. Do you have any final words for the viewers before we call it quits for today?
I just have to say, you guys have to really take the time to learn this stuff. It's good. It's a way of making good money on the side.
Okay. And again, I appreciate you putting the plug for me about learning from me, but what I'll say to all the viewers right now is, like, I don't care if you learn from me, but I do care that you stop losing your money to the casino. So whether it's from me or anybody else, get yourself a mentor, get yourself skilled and trained in card counting before you go back to the casino and lose hundreds or if not thousands of dollars. Turn that around with card counting and start winning all that back, if not more. So that's it today, folks. Hey, man, thanks for coming out.
Hey, no problem. My pleasure, man.
Yeah, and I'll see all of you guys soon on the next video. Bye now.